to the pool, we've got many different types of pools. We've got resorts, we've got homeowner association pools, we have apartment complexes, a whole bunch of different places that we go to. We go there and we go to the pool and we take a look around, make sure that the fencing is in good order. It has to be 4 feet high. We need to have self-latching, self-closing gates on our pools, so it will shut when you enter the pool and little kids can't get in there. It's important to know that Florida loses more children under the age of 5 due to drowning than any other state. So pool safety is everyone's responsibility. Water quality, some of the issues that we come into, and it's one of the easiest to look at, is when you go to a facility, you see water quality, you see water appearance when you go to a pool. So when we're looking at water appearance, there's a few things that we're checking out. We're checking out like, we don't want algae growth in the pool. A lot of times that happens. We don't want the water to be too cloudy. You have to be able to see the main drain grate clearly. When we're looking at water quality, there's a few things that we're looking for. We are looking for pH, starting off with the pH. We are looking for chlorine residual. We're looking for cyanuric acid, which cyanuric acid is a stabilizer. So we're looking at those 3 things when we're taking our readings. Safety items are extremely important when it comes to proper operation of a swimming pool. We look at life rings, we look at life hooks. Those are the hooks with the little pole on top of them. We take a look at safety lines. We take a look at depth markers so people know how deep it is. We look at lighting, making sure if they're permitted for night swimming, that they have the proper light so it's illuminated on deck, that people don't have tripping hazards and stuff like that. Maintenance logs need to be filled in daily, and those readings need to be chlorine and pH. It will show us that they are keeping on top of their pool operation. And it gives them an idea when they're testing, they have to test every day. It gives them an idea of if the pH is okay, if the chlorine's okay, maybe there's a problem. They may catch that right at the beginning when they're taking the readings. So it's important to have a maintenance log. We could look back at those maintenance logs and see if there's a history of problems they might be able to figure out. So one of the things that we look for when we open up the pumps and filters areas, normally they're called backpacks, but that's just a generic nickname for the area that you're looking at pumps and filters for smaller systems. Now, when we're looking at filters, we want to make sure that they're clean, that they're not completely jammed up with debris. There's really no set schedule on when you clean these. It's good to have people looking at these to make sure that they're not getting overloaded. During the summer, the resorts are very busy. You have body oils, you have suntan oils, all gooping up the filters. So sometimes they have to be cleaned daily, especially in some of those big resorts. Pumps are important, especially in the construction of the pool. They keep the water flowing. So you want to make sure that the pump is able to keep up with the gallons per minute that's required for the GPM that's required for the pool, and that leads into flow. All right, so when pools are built, they are designated to have a certain amount of flow. They have to have turnovers, and a turnover is basically you're able to filter the whole system, the whole pool, the whole volume of the pool. That's called a turnover. So when it comes to the filters and the pump areas, you want to make sure that the pumps are running efficiently where they can meet that GPM flow. So, and you don't want leaks and stuff. Like sometimes gaskets go on these pumps. Chlorine is in the water. It really messes with the substrate or whatever it's made out of. It corrodes. So pumps don't last a long time sometimes just because chlorine is so corrosive. But we don't want any leaks and stuff like that, and we want to make sure the pump is actually being able to get the GPM flow. Now here in Orange County, we don't have a lot of indoor swimming pools. We have great weather here. People want to be outside, they want the sun. But we do have a few indoor pools. All right, a lot of times you'll find them at the gyms. The chlorine requirements are different for outdoor pools and for indoor pools. The chlorine residual that you want for outdoor pools is 1 parts per million to 10 parts per million for a conventional swimming pool. But if it's indoors, it's actually 1 to 5 parts per million. You don't want too much chlorine in an enclosed area. The Florida Department of Health is here for your questions and any issues that you may have. If you have anything that you want to talk about commercial swimming pools, we'd be glad to answer your questions.